Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
With your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel, anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
This is the Network News for Wednesday, October 26th, 2022. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell calls for community participation to heal the wounds of October 1983. Guy Fawkes competition at Mount Moritz this weekend. Police awaiting autopsy report to determine cause of death of body found in Grenville. And in around the globe, regionally, mixed emotions from Guyanese towards visa-free travel to the UK. And in international news, UK's new Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, names his cabinet. Coming up in sports, Phil Simmons stepping down as Windy's head coach. Details right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is pleased with the reception given to him by member heads of the OECS after his maiden speech delivery and the general discussions that followed during the recently concluded 72nd meeting of the OECS Authority held in Montserrat. Details in this report.
During a recent interview with the Government Information Service, Prime Minister Mitchell said dialogues at the 72nd OECS meeting surrounded benefits for OECS countries within the region, with a focus on the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. He emphasized the OECS needs to focus on issues affecting member states.
Things like our Supreme Court, Central Bank, Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority. To some extent, I think the population of the OECS take these things for granted because they've been around so long and they work so well. But we can't take them for granted because the strength really is in our combined and unified action. But crucially, it also recognizes that we need to do a lot more to foster OECS integration and to deepen that process and to use our collective strengths to tackle some of the big challenges we face, like air travel. And we actually had a town hall with the citizens of Montserrat on the final day, and air travel was a major issue.
Prime Minister Mitchell says there are also common challenges domestically facing member states. He suggested a regional approach to address common issues within individual communities.
You have the hemorrhaging of our nurses. All of us are facing the challenges of our nurses leaving en masse. In the case of Grenada, I think we've lost 75 already for the year. There's a possibility of another 25 or so leaving. And the same situation exists in Montserrat. The same situation exists in St. Kitts, St. Vincent, St. Lucia. We're relying on Cuban assistance, for example. So it means it's a common problem, and there's an opportunity then for us to find a common regional solution, or at least mitigation measures to address it. So it re-emphasized that the challenges we face are similar, if not the same, and therefore our ability to solve them will in fact require us to take a regional and not just a domestic or national approach to them. And so I think it was very important for me and the other heads to particularly given that we have relatively, in the case of St. Lucia, in the case of St. Kitts and Nevis, in the case of Grenada, new prime ministers. So obviously we bring, in a sense, a relatively fresh perspective. And in my case, particularly coming from almost straight out of the private sector.
He added that there are now 3 young prime ministers within the OECS, which all aid in introducing innovative ideas to the OECS authority.
Compared to some of the other leaders, both within the OECS and in CARICOM. And I think given the youthfulness of our population, I think we serve as examples to the young population that all is not lost. And there's a genuine opportunity for us to reimagine what politics looks like, what engaging with our people look like, and what setting goals and aspirations and going after them look like. So I think from that perspective, I certainly think the people of the OECS expects of us that we will make a reconcerted effort to truly try and address some of the challenges we face as a people so that we can improve the lives of the citizens of the OECS.
Addressing regional colleague heads of government at the opening ceremony of the 72nd meeting of the OECS Authority in Montserrat last Wednesday, Prime Minister Mitchell echoed the call for true regional integration. He added that the OECS region is yet to capitalize on the many far-reaching benefits of intra-OECS trading and the development opportunities to be derived from intra-OECS investments. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Despite the problems being described as greater than any youth can imagine, one of the youngest ministers of youth, Ron Redhead, says commitment to push through has held him resolute since the appointment to the post. Minister Redhead notes that the experience gained through joining the National Democratic Congress was also critical to his continued growth and ability.
When I had the option, I could have joined the easier party, the ready-made party, but I would not have learned the true extent of leadership then. So it was critical to have joined the NDC and come through difficult periods, because that is what will help to shape and to guide in terms of your own leadership ability and capacity. So it is going pretty okay. I do have my challenging days, and I do accept that I'm only human. However, I think what is most important is the unwavering commitment, certainly as an individual and a member of a team of government, to push forward and to really develop the country for all, not just a few. Okay.
The youth minister has this response when quizzed on the plans for youth development under his stewardship.
I wouldn't want to speak to it before the budget. We're just in the stages of finalizing the actual figures and what our priorities would be, so I wouldn't want to say until that is completed. Okay.
October 1983 still stirs many emotions in Grenadians. 2023 will mark 40 years since the demise of the revolution, and government is putting plans together that are hoped will begin some level of healing. Sherry Ann Blackman-Stephen reports.
On October 19, 1983, former Prime Minister Maurice Bishop, along with some of his cabinet ministers, and an unknown number of people died during what was termed a palace coup, staged by Deputy Prime Minister Bernard Coad. Coad was among 17 persons who were convicted for the killings. They were released from prison after serving time, following a resentencing in 2007, as ordered by the London-based Privy Council, Grenada's highest court of appeal. In planning toward next year's remembrance, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, addressing the congregation during Thanksgiving service on Tuesday, disclosed some of the activities planned for 2023 to mark that occasion. He said his administration continues to give thanks for the progress made over the years. However, he said to move Grenada forward in a healthy and sustainable manner, they must address the healing of the nation.
It is a somber holiday that is complex in its duality, the recognition of an immensely painful time in our history, and a deep appreciation for the sacrifices of the American and Caribbean forces who put their lives on the line to help restore peace and stability
Prime Minister Mitchell said he looks forward to all citizens' participation in these activities, as well as participation from regional and international counterparts, seeking to heal past wounds and find meaning in this chapter of our Grenadian history. Prime Minister Mitchell said we will always be grateful for all the assistance in one of our darkest times that has helped to set Grenada back on its path of democratic stability. He notes that October 1983 is still remembered by many with great pain, while acknowledging that Thanksgiving Day holds a special significance for Grenada.
In an effort to address the myriad of legitimate emotions that surround this period in our history, we will engage communities across the island in a week of activities that begins on 19th October and culminates on October 25th. This approach seeks to encompass the significant events in this period and will provide an opportunity for increased dialogue, reflection, and introspection on one of our most formative events in our recent history.
During October 19th flag-raising and wreath-laying ceremony on Fort George, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Ron Redhead, announced that October 19th, 2023 will be declared a national holiday. Some of the activities for 2023, as announced by Minister Redhead, includes a respectable burial for the fallen of October 19, 1983. A monument commemorating the lives of the deceased will also be erected as part of government's plans to teach the youth about the Grenada Revolution. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Meanwhile, newly appointed U.S. Principal Officer in Grenada, Francis Herrera, extended thanks to Grenadians who heeded the call for assistance.
We want to honor the brave service members who made the ultimate sacrifice in this noble cause. Reflecting on the theme, remembering mercy, giving thanks, we say thank you to the citizens of Grenada for their assistance during the intervention. They include men and women from all walks of life and from every part of Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, who heeded the call and responded. They showed their dedication and commitment to this nation by crafting a tradition of democracy, peace, and security.
Herrera spoke to a recent initiative geared towards benefiting Grenadian women, as well as other initiatives to assist the Grenadian people.
We are proud to have established, just this past year, the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs, which is connecting Grenadian women to a global network and online business development program through Arizona State University. We also share a commitment to the health and well-being of the Grenadian people, from the visit of the U.S. hospital Ship Comfort in 2019 to the construction of 2 emergency operations centers in St. George's and Carriacou, and the donation of state-of-the-art field hospital this year to boost Grenada's medical capacity. We continue to work on security issues together, having provided a U.S. $1 million upgrade on 2 of the Coast Guard's nearshore interceptor vessels, as well as $180,000 in equipment to the Royal Grenada Police Force last year, which included training in fraud prevention and detection with local authorities. We are partners, we are neighbors, and we remain the closest of friends. We are grateful and proud of the history of strong relations between the United States and Grenada, and we will continue to work with Grenada to strengthen bilateral and regional security cooperation and combat transnational crime that threatens our economies and our societies.
She urged all to be grateful and honor the sacrifices of the past through steadfast work, so the bonds between the U.S. and the Grenadian people can become stronger in the days and years to come. This is News at 7. Coming up, Guy Fawkes competition at Mount Morris this weekend. Stay with us.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Blow, keeping you connected.
My name is Mr. Bernard McIntosh. I chose to become a member of the Ariza Credit Union early in the 1980s when I was introduced by one of my co-workers. Very early after I would have become a member, my first loan was a very smooth and easy sailing for purchasing of a motor vehicle. As a youth, young, early 20s and so on, every young guy look out to have a ride, and that was very easy. On this, it's the 75th year of transforming lives. I want to congratulate the Ariza Credit Union. Definitely, I know my life has been transformed because I would have never achieved most of the things that I have achieved had I been associated with a different financial institution. Hey, Nationals, where are you? Are you with us or are you elsewhere? Listen to me. It's not just a savings with Ariza. It's a prudent investment.
Darling, would you like some tea? I've made your favorite.
Well, thank you, darling. I'm here finishing my blog post to help homeowners understand their electricity bills. Nobody likes paying bills. But at the very least, you should know what you're paying for.
That's true. Some people just check the balance.
Exactly. There's so much more information on your electricity bill. That is how I've been tracking our usage to make sure the changes that we made are working.
So, what do you have so far?
The left side of your bill shows the rates for electricity and the government charges. The middle portion shows the number of units you've consumed, plus the history of your usage over the last 8 months. And the right side shows how much you're being charged.
So tell me about the fuel and non-fuel charge.
When you pay your bill, you're paying one charge broken into parts. There's a fuel charge, which is the cost of fuel used to generate electricity. And there's a non-fuel charge, which is the cost of delivering electricity to your home and any other necessary services.
But darling, what about VAT?
Now this is interesting. If you use 99 units or less, there is no VAT. Above 99 units, you pay 15% VAT on the non-fuel portion of your bill.
I love this so far. But wait a minute. Have you added the environmental levy?
That's the final piece. You see, Grenlec collects this levy from domestic customers on behalf of Solid Waste Management Authority. This charge is $5 or $10 depending on the number of units you use. So, add the fuel, non-fuel, VAT, and the environmental levy, and that's your electricity bill.
This is really good. I mean, it seems like a lot, but I appreciate that Grenlec shows us a breakdown so we can see the value we are getting for our money, and more importantly, where we're spending it. I really think people are going to value this information.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited. Now introducing Portland King Cement, Grenada's toughest and most high-quality cement, engineered with you in mind. Whether it's residential or industrial construction, Portland King Cement has been tested to achieve profound results that you can trust. The choice is clear. Choose Portland King, tougher than the rest. Visit Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited on Dusty Highway. Call telephone number 439-6605 or 440-6605. Or visit our 2 other locations, Wester Hall in St. David and Dunfermline in St. Andrew. Now available at Carrico Building Supplies. Telephone number 443-7015 or on mobile 403-1563.
You've asked for it, and now it's here. The NLA announces its new mid-morning draw, commencing September 30th at 9:45 a.m. Yes, you heard right. Draws for Pick 3, Cash 4, and Playway will now be conducted 3 times daily at 9:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m., and and 7:45 p.m. Monday to Friday. The Saturday draws remains twice daily. And that's not all. Simply place your non-winning cash 4, pick 3, and playway tickets valued at least $10 from a single purchase in the NLA branded box at your favorite sales location. 4 chances to win 10 prizes of $1,000 each. Whoa! $10,000 is up for winnings. Compliments the NLA. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before submitting. Promotion runs from September 30th to October 28th and would be drawn on Friday, November 4th, 2022. NLA, making your dreams a reality while supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
Or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Football action continues at the Kireli James Athletic Stadium this weekend in the 12th annual Wangiji Super Knockout Football Tournament. It's week 3, and on Saturday 29th from 7 p.m. Game 1, Eastside 11 Devils comes up against Blast St. David's Football Club. Then at 9 p.m, Queen's Park Rangers versus Spice Mobile Idler Sports Club. Then on Sunday, another 2 matches. Carlos Electrical Happy Hill U19 takes on Montreal Sports Club at 6 p.m. And in Game 2 at 8 p.m. Antillean Group GBSS versus Hard Rock Sports Club. Admission to both games $20. The 12th annual Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament is on. Don't miss a game. Game.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Guy Fawkes Bonfire Night is back in the community of Mount Moritz. Community members are invited to come out to support the event. More from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
Community members of Mount Morris and Georges have invited members of the public to be part of their Guy Fawkes or Bonfire Night this year. The event, which happens every year on November 5th, will have a twist.
Take control of the event by making it sound like a miserable experience. Bonfire societies are lobbying railways to reduce services. Town officials are hoping to minimize publicity by refusing to speak to the press. A local website is even warning about the potential for bad weather. year. It's too soon to tell if the campaign will be a bomb with tourists. But Guy Fawkes Night falls on a Monday this year, so that could keep attendance down. One thing's for certain, there will be bonfires. For the Wall Street Journal, this is Jenny Gross in Lewis, England.
To it, as there will be a Guy Fawkes competition and a grand prize will be won. Sherry and Noel, a member of the Mount Morris community, tells us more.
Now, November 5th, we all know about Guy Fawkes and the burning of Guy Fawkes. In Mount Morris, it's no exception. You have villagers who build a Guy Fawkes and have it on display, and then on November 5th, they burn it. But this year, a bit of innovation for the breakfast is that they're inviting people to build your Guy Fawkes. Bring it to the breakfast on the 30th. Your Guy Fawkes will be judged. There are a number of interesting prizes to be won. So you bring your Guy Fawkes, you put it on display during breakfast on the 30th, and it will be judged, you win your prize. So they're inviting patrons who normally come out to breakfast, use your creativity, build your Guy Fawkes, bring it, put it on display, be judged. You just might be the lucky winner.
Guy Fawkes, also known as Guido Fawkes, was a member of a group of provincial English Catholic involved in the failed gunpowder plot on November 5th, 1605. Fawkes and his colleagues tried to blow up King James I and his parliament by planting gunpowder under the floor in the House of Lords where they met. King James was alerted about this plan, and so Fawkes and others involved in the plot were captured and executed. Since then, the tradition of the Guy Fawkes bonfire was adopted and celebrated every November 5th to remember. Noel says that there is also a prize for the person who can recite the Guy Fawkes song.
After that, on November the 5th, there will be this big activity at the Mount Morris recreation facility where, they'll have music, food, just a nice social event. And at a particular time in the night, Guy Fawkes will be burned. And also there would be a special part of the Guy Fawkes burning on the Saturday the 5th. I don't know how many people know the chant, but remember the 5th of November. So try and find what that chant is as it relates to Guy Fawkes. And if you can recite it properly, there is a gift waiting for you.
The Mount Morris community is asking everyone to come out and support the tradition, as there are many activities planned. The event will take place at the Mount Morris pasture on November 5th from 6 p.m. For GBN News, I'm Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
Jointly charged with non-capital murder, Belmont resident 35-year-old Jude Buckmeyer, a construction worker, and his nephew, 22-year-old Stephen Buckmeyer, a boat maintenance worker, made their second court appearance before the St. George Magistrates Court on the 21st of October. Lawyer representative to the accused, Jerry Edwin, said the case was adjourned and moved to early 2023 for a preliminary inquiry.
A defendant can choose to continue with a preliminary inquiry, or they may say, I prefer to go to the High Court immediately because the charges are such that I want to move the process faster. It's not an admission of guilt on the part of the defendant, merely an efficient way of dealing with this matter. So as it stands now, I have to discuss with my clients, Jude and his nephew, Stephen, whether we should go by paper committal or through a preliminary inquiry.
The lawyer said he'll be making attempts to seek bail for Stephen Buckmeyer, the younger of the two men, as he believes that the charges against him will be dropped upon further investigation.
When I look at what has been collected by the police to date, it is highly likely that Steve Buckmeyer will be granted bail, and that even charges may not be leveled against him based on what we have seen so far. But I don't want to go too further into it, too much further, except to say that I believe a high court judge would be minded to give Stephen bail right away.
The move to decriminalize marijuana always creates a stir, and that is what's creating a buzz on social media tonight.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among you. Local lawyer Anselm Clouden gives an update on what is happening with the Committee of Cannabis Legislation and Regulation, in which he sits as the legal advisor.
Attorney at law Anselm Clouden says that once the necessary legislation is in place regarding the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada, young people who were convicted of having small quantities of the drug can get the charges removed from their record through a pardon.
So advise that young persons, 25 and under, that were charged, some in prison, whether charged or in prison, or charged and convicted, a pardon could be given to them now.
Social media users took to the comments section to share their thoughts about this situation. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Glenroy said, many are of the opinion that all will be free to grow and peddle in the drug. Big mistake. Only qualified or authorized persons with special issued license and guidelines. There will be an agency to ensure strict compliance. Calvin added, we shouldn't be having conversations about legalizing marijuana among such a backward, underdeveloped and childish population. This person said, but rum's still legal. Shake my head. Ron added, just legalize the weed. Are you waiting on the British and America to give you the right of way? Time to grow some stones and do things in our best interest and have our people having a better standard of living. Fred said, all drugs should be legalized, regulated and taxed. This will in one fell swoop eliminate the violence that attends the illegal drugs trade. That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
And still ahead, police awaiting autopsy report to determine cause of death of body found in Grenville. This
101 reasons to shop at Quartz. Unbeatable prices and the best value. Quality brands that you trust. At Quartz you can shop with no cash. Credit is amazing. Pay in 90 days. Quartz makes it easy. 101 reasons to shop at Quartz. We have so much in store and online we've got 101 reasons to shop at Quartz.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors. Agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Stasia Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Stasia Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Stasia Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grand Anse. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Stasia Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy. emergency services. We are here to take care of you.
Sunday, November 6th from 5 p.m. Get ready as Megaforce Promotion presents Christmas in November. And we're celebrating with a massive cash money bingo with a jackpot of $100,000 cash.
What's up?
$100,000 in raw cash. It's all happening at the National Stadium, Sunday, November 6th. And the best part, tickets are only $50. This is an event no one should miss. $100,000 cash up for grabs in Megaforce Promotions. Christmas in November. Mega Bingo.
Did you know that the National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity will project a new vision for sports and physical activity in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique? The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture will commence a series of consultations with its stakeholders starting Thursday, October 6th in the parish of St. John at the St. John's Anglican Primary School to highlight the focal areas contained in the policy. The National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity will also play a major role in the transformation agenda of government and will see the formation of a National Sports Council and the parish councils in every parish. Your recommendations are needed to ensure that the policy is implemented seamlessly. Attend the consultations in your parish and get involved.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
And welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force have confirmed that a body was found on Sendle Street, Grenville, close to the waterfront on Monday evening. The body was identified as Clarence Downs from Paraclete St. Andrew, who's said to be over 50 years old. According to the police, there were no visible marks to indicate physical violence on the body of the deceased. The officers are now awaiting the results of an autopsy to determine the cause of death. In unrelated news, the Royal Grenada Police Force is also investigating a vehicular accident on Monday evening, where a Suzuki Escudo driven by a 91-year-old male ran into the mini-mart section of Deco gas station in Westerhall, St. David. 2 persons were injured in the accident. And it was a jaw-dropping moment for some customers, as what seemed like a scene from a movie played out right before their eyes. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Featured in tonight's ISAW is a close call as a vehicle crashed into the Deco Service Center mini-mart at Westerhall St. David on Monday. The unfortunate incident also serves as a reminder to the public to always be alert within their surroundings, as anything can occur at any time. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Stay with us. We'll have the weather report and sports for you next.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now! We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carriacou. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
for it, and now it's here. The NLA announces its new mid-morning draw, commencing September 30th at 9:45 a.m. Yes, you heard right. Draws for Pick 3, Cash 4, and Playway will now be conducted 3 times daily at 9:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m., and 7:45 p.m., Monday to Friday. The Saturday draws remains twice daily. And that's not all. Simply place your non-winning Cash 4, Pick 3, and Playway tickets valued at least $10 from a single purchase in the NLA branded box at your favorite sales location for chances to win 10 prizes of $1,000 each. Whoa! $10,000 is up for winnings. Compliments the NLA. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before submitting. Promotion runs from September 30th to October 28th and would be drawn on Friday, November 4th, 2022. NLA, making your dreams a reality while supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors, agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Welcome, sports fans. The Windward Islands will play Guyana Happy Eagles in the opening round of the CG United Super 50 Cup. This year's cup will feature 8 teams, the traditional 6 franchises, who will be joined by the team's West Indies Academy and Combined Campuses and Colleges, CCC. The event will bowl off in Antigua on Saturday, the 29th of October, with a match between the Leeward Islands and the West Indies Academy at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. 6 Grenadians are on the Windward Volcanoes squad. The 6 include 2 newcomers to List A cricket in leg spinner Daryl Cyrus and opening batsman Johan Jeremiah. Veteran Andre Fletcher serves as captain. The other Grenadians are Ryan John, Preston McSween, and Sherman Lewis. Meanwhile, the Grenada-based Volcanoes will be hoping for improved fortunes when they play their second warm-up match tomorrow. The Fletcher-led squad lost by 3 wickets in their clash yesterday. They batted first after winning the toss, where the Volcanoes put up 223 for 7, and Trinidad in reply reached 227 for 7. And Phil Simmons will be stepping down from his role as head coach of the West Indies men's team following the team's exit from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup being played in Australia. His last assignment will be the upcoming 2-test series against Australia from the 30th of November to the 12th of December. Simmons was at the helm in 2016 when West Indies won their second ICC Men's T20 World Cup title, defeating England at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Earlier this year, he guided the team's fortunes in their hard-fought 1-0 Test Series win over England on home soil to capture the Richards Botham Trophy, and in June, a Test Series victory against Bangladesh in their last outing. And the Grenada national female netball team returns home tomorrow after failing to qualify in the World Cup qualifiers in Jamaica. Grenada finished in the 4th spot. Trinidad and Tobago headed the table, followed by Barbados and then St. Vincent. Jamaica went into the games as a qualified team, ranking 3rd in the world. So Grenada won 4 games: St. Lucia, Cayman Islands, USA, and Antigua and Bermuda. Grenada's best game being against Antigua and Bermuda. They won 62-29, but they also lost 4 games and finished with 8 points. We now focus our attention on the Intersector Netball Tournament. SNL combined in their last outing as a team defeated Police Sports Club in an exciting game 33-20. The SNL team led the first quarter 6-2, and in the second quarter they led 13-8, and in the third quarter they led 24-14. Tomorrow's game will feature Tamsi CSG Ballers versus Police Sports Club at 6 p.m. at the Tantine Netball Complex. On Saturday, Police Sports Club will do battle with Grenada Union of Teachers. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. Now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe. In the region, following the announcement of visa-free travel to the United Kingdom, Guyanese citizens from all walks of life shared with Nightly News their sentiments regarding the move. More from HGP TV.
British High Commissioner to Guyana Jane Miller, during a press conference with President Irfan Ali last week, announced that the United Kingdom has lifted the visa requirement for Guyanese seeking to visit the country. Guyanese across the country lauded the move, while noting that it will be a great opportunity to visit with their loved ones in the United Kingdom, as well as increasing economic trade between Guyana and the UK, while strengthening tourism.
Opportunity to go to the next country, but it's just the money. You understand? There's a lot of money, but it's a good experience. You know, it has got a once you could afford it, I think it's a good chance for Guyanese to go. It's a good opportunity. But
something, a good suggestion with the government and the people who need to go abroad, and but regardless, well, we got some place that people stop because not everybody may got their family. Right. You understand? So they got some rate along the line or somewhere that the people go stop hotel or somewhere, I
think it's a good opportunity for Guyanese for trading and exports and business. And I hope they use the opportunity wisely and don't use it stupidly.
It's a very good thing for people who always want to go there and enjoy the experience.
As a Guyanese, do you think, or are you worried that we might abuse the privilege?
Yes, I think so.
The St. Lucia Fire Service, SLFS, is lamenting the constant emergency calls related to violent and traumatic incidents in St. Lucia. First responders had to contend with another weekend of automobile crashes, physical assaults, and shootings. More from HTS News.
The Labrie business community and residents are trying to stay one step ahead of the criminals by seeking ways to minimize the possibility of falling victim to crime. Sergeant Silvino James of the Labrie Police Station was the facilitator of a special program aimed at providing businesses and households with a hands-on approach to better protect their homes and businesses from criminals.
we are preparing for the festive season, and as of anything else, we have realized over the years that during this period we have higher reports of robberies, burglaries, traffic accidents. So we want to have this discourse to address these issues and to come to an understanding as to how we are as a community, as a district, how we are going to approach the issues that we have identified.
The United Kingdom's new Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has promised to fix the mistakes of his predecessor and said economic stability is a priority. He's named his cabinet and warned of difficult decisions to come. Details in this report.
Rishi Sunak is Britain's third Prime Minister in the space of just 2 months, and he inherits a daunting set of problems in the wake of the brief and chaotic tenure of his predecessor Liz Truss.
Some mistakes were made.
Sunak's message: I'm here to fix those problems.
And that work begins immediately. I will place economic stability and confidence at the heart of this government's agenda. This will mean difficult decisions to come.
Rishi Sunak warned of the profound economic challenges that the UK now faces. Now, as he sweeps into Downing Street for the first time as Prime Minister, it's time to set out his agenda. Addressing the question about his mandate to govern after so many changes of Prime Minister without an election, he put the election-winning 2019 manifesto at the centre of his programme. And in a perceived swipe at both Boris Johnson and Liz Truss, Sunak admitted, I have work to do to restore trust.
And that has what's been happening around the globe. Stay with us. Now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell calls for community participation to heal the wounds of October 1983. Guy Fawkes competition at the Mount Morris this weekend. Police awaiting autopsy report to determine cause of death of body found in Grenville. And in around the globe, regionally, mixed emotions from Guyanese towards visa-free travel to the UK. And in international news, UK's new PM, Rishi Sunak, names his cabinet. In sports, Phil Simmons stepping down as Windy's head coach. If you missed any part of this newscast, there will be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. In just a few minutes, it will be a conversation with the governor of the ECCB on GBN Television and on ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel at 8 o'clock p.m. Join the Narrative's Callistra Ferrier as she engages the governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank in discussion on developments and prospects for Grenada, as well as other current issues, including access to financing to build climate resilience, opportunities for youth development, banking fees, and other threats of de-risking. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night.
Whether you're shopping for hardware, building materials, and appliances,